Hey, good morning, guys. Today's going to be a beautiful day here in North Texas. Should be about 92, 93, 94 degrees, something like that. So I thought we'd fire up the smoker. Lone Star Grill's 30-inch vertical to be exact. Today we've got some beautiful fresh whole chickens here. These are going to be about what are these? About 5.5 pounds a piece, almost 6 pounds. We're going to go ahead and cut these guys here, and we're going to rub them in our citrus blend here. We're going to zest the lemons, the limes, and the navel oranges. We're going to rub those down on a in a big bowl. Get really good and saturated with our citrus. We're going to come back. We're going to hit it with a little bit of Bolner's Fiesta chicken rub here. Really, really good stuff. And we're then going to put them in 2.5 gallon Ziploc bags, and we're going to put those in the refrigerator, and we're going to let those sit around and marinate in the citrus blend for about 3 hours. And we're going to pull those out, let them get room temp, or almost room temp. You don't want to really go room temp with chicken, but just knock the chill off of it. Now we're going to put it on the smoker. We're going to let them go about 3 hours at 275, and then we're going to put them over the hot flame, crisp up the skin, and we're eating good. Stick around. Okay, guys, as you can see, the breast side up, the chicken wobbles quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to try, and this is more of a flat surface than the back of the chicken. This one doesn't wobble as much. You see I've got my towel here. This is designed to absorb the juices of the chicken and also make it to where that cutting board doesn't slide as much. You could also put another semi-damp towel or paper towels underneath your cutting board to stabilize it further. So here's what we're going to do, guys. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Be careful. I used to be a meat cutter, so I know what I'm doing somewhat. Somewhat. But guys, accidents do happen. Very sharp knife, good firm grip. And let's find the center of our chicken. And let's be careful. Score it first so we know where we're going to cut. And then we're going to basically come down through the chicken and get it as close to the center of the bird as we can. It's going to take a little bit of work going through bone and flesh. So as you can see here, guys, we've got 2 half chickens here. Okay, there's one, there's one. You saw how quick and easy that was. Nobody got their fingers cut off. And we already rinsed these once. We're gonna rinse these again because we want to get the inside all rinsed out. But you can see the beautiful breast meat, all the organs, the liver, and we call them giblets. We're gonna take those out, of course. We're gonna season this guy with our citrus. We're gonna come back with our chicken rub here, put them in these bags like I told you, let them hang out for about 3 hours. And we'll come back when we get the grill fired up. Stick around. Okay, guys, so we got the half chickens out here on the grill. Cruise along there at about 275. Got some nice fire going there. Nice clean fire. We're gonna open that up and let that breathe a little bit there. See if we can't get this fire a little bit hotter than 275. Let's watch that climb for a minute. Let's take a look at those, why don't we? And I just put these on, as you can tell, but these sure are beautiful. Now remember, I went ahead and marinated these guys in citrus, tangerine, orange, lemon, and lime zest, as well as the juice. And then of course we hit it with their Bolner's chicken rub on there. We're gonna let those guys settle in. I'm gonna say we're gonna get this guy up to about probably about 300. I think 300 will help crisp that skin up. And of course, when we do that, and once that's finished, we're gonna come over here to our oven and we're gonna take that baffle plate out. We're gonna put our grate down here. Just like in the last video, if you saw our tri-tip and tomahawk video that we put up, we're gonna really build that fire up and we're gonna let it come up through there and get up probably about 500 degrees just for a few minutes to further help crisp the skin. Okay, so we'll check back here in, I don't know, about another hour. I'm gonna assume these are gonna go for about 2.5 hours. We'll temp them when they start smelling right. and when they start looking right, use your nose, guys, when you're cooking. You know what smells right, and if you don't, you will know after you do this about 5,000 times. But I pretty much know. So like, for example, I'm gonna go inside, take a shower. When I come back out here, that fire should be up around 300. And like I said, I'm gonna set my timer for 1 hour. I'll come back out and look at it. I will not spritz these as I normally do because we're trying to crisp the skin. So this is one time where, unless you just brush it with butter once your skin has set, or actually when the rub is set on the skin, you could brush it with a salted butter. That will actually help give you a little bit of flavor, and it will also help crisp that skin. Remember, salt is a good way to for chicken to render out its skin real well. The rub that we used is salt heavy. I didn't show it to you, but in the marinade bowl that we kept them in to marinate them, I had about 3/4 of an inch of water, basically it came out of the chicken, sitting them in the bottom of that bowl, of course with the renderings from lemon juice, lime juice, citrus, and the rub. So there's a lot of water in chicken, guys. They pump these things so that they could sell them for more money. Please remember that, unless you're getting air chilled or minimally processed, you're gonna get a lot of water in there. If you dry brine it with salt and sugar, you're gonna get a lot of that water out before you go to cook, which means it'll cook quicker and it'll be more tender when you're done. Check back with you about an hour, guys. Okay, guys, it's been about 2 hours now since we put our chickens on. Take a look at them here and see what we got. Grab my tongs real quick. Oh yeah, getting some really nice color. My phone camera can focus in on that. Contrast. Beautiful color, guys. That's what we want to see. The skin is starting to crisp. Look. You can hear that. So we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go another 30 minutes. We'll bring out our thermometer and we'll temp them. I know we're not there yet in the thigh. Thigh is always gonna take the longest to cook. Well, the thigh socket, I should say, when you're cooking quarters or halves. Thighs generally cook pretty quick, but when it's in a big form like that, that bone, that thigh there, the thigh and the leg where it connects is generally the coolest part. So we'll come back here about 30 minutes and temp it. Okay, guys, so I just temped these guys, and they're temping at 163. So I know that through carryover, look at that color. Carryover temp is going to get them to the 165 that we need, because we're going to take these guys in and we're going to tent them with foil, and they will continue to cook. So I don't want to dry them out. The skin is plenty crunchy for me. Don't even need to put them on the grill side. I'm gonna leave this guy out here a little bit, I think. We'll leave him in there for a little while longer. No, you know what? I'm not. Here's why I'm not. So guys, here's a little hack. So if you want to make like leftovers for the next day and you have lots of chicken, which, you know, I'm not gonna eat all that tonight, obviously. So what you can do is the ones that are like a little bit less done, I think this one temped out at like 160. What you can do is you can wrap that separately, and you can know that when you reheat it in the oven, which you never microwave leftovers. Remember that, guys, never microwave your meat. Always warm it in the oven gently or in a sous vide or something like that. So I know that this guy here is a prime candidate for warm overs. But anyway, guys, look at this color. I mean, and that was right at 3 hours at about 275 degrees. And the skin is crispy as you'd want it. So I'm gonna take these in, guys. Lone Star Grills, you did it again. I'm gonna take these in, like I said, I'm gonna temp those with foil, let them rest for about an hour, and we'll be ready to eat. When we cut them up and present them, I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, so here we are. We let the chicken rest for about an hour. It is nice and cooled off. You can see, look at that beautiful color. Wow. And again, guys, remember, we marinated this in our citrus marinade with our tangerines, oranges, lemons, limes, and we zested them, we juiced them in there, hit it with a little bit of chicken rub, let that marinate for about 3 hours. Put this guy on there for about 275 for I think it was right at 3 hours total cook time, and this is what you come up with. Again, remember, we got the leg, the thigh, so that's a leg quarter, and we have a full breast, or a half breast, airline breast they call with the wing on. So what we're gonna do here, guys, we're gonna go ahead and process this down here, okay? And what you have here is a leg quarter, okay? You have the leg and you have the thigh. You're gonna further process down, you just follow the seam here, okay? You find the joint in there, come right between that joint, and there you have your leg, you have your thigh. Over here you have your full breast, what's called an airline because the wing is still on. You wanna remove that, just pop this guy up like this. Again, cut that down, find that joint. And guys, I'm gonna take a bite here because I've been waiting all day for this, so, oh, this is gonna be so good. Ready, here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Guys, you know I never eat on camera. I've never done it before in any of my videos, but this, you can see here, guys, this is bite away skin. This is, one more bite, so sorry. You can tell how tender this is too, guys. Look, that bone just pops out. This here. Mmm. Mmm. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today, watching our video from start to finish. Remember, if you like what you see here, guys, go on there, subscribe to our page. We're going to be constantly uploading new videos. Hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell icon to be notified of future videos. And guys, we're going to keep bringing you beautiful food. So, I don't know how it gets any better than this, but we'll try better next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys.